Do you like my royalty-free music? As is usual, streams at this time of night. I'm eating. Oh, that'll be my notification that I'm live. Who knew? Yay, I'm live! Woo! Woo! Man, I don't want to watch me. No. There we go. Hey! How you doing, Rich? How is life? You are few and far between these days. We miss you. We have to, like, can we appreciate the fact that the only reason I'm doing this stream, having already done a stream today, is because the stream I did earlier dropped my average viewer count from 3 to 2.8, which means I did not get affiliate. Now, the average viewer stream is currently the only thing between me and affiliate. What am I eating? I have got potato waffles, vegetarian burgers, and beans. But you know, since I am streaming, we are going to run through my beautiful logo work that I've been doing all afternoon. Alright, enjoy your lurking in the background there, Rich. We do miss you though, dude. Come back to us soon. So, what have we all been up to before I launch into my amazing work that I've been doing? Apparently Bubblegum's joined us today. How's everybody been? I was talking about you, Sammy. Oh, Sam. Can you do me a random invoice before Friday so I can include it in my assessment, please? So I can prove I've been doing something. I mean, I've been doing loads. It just, you know. That sucks. We don't like the C word. I know, Sam. This is what happens when you get all professional. Just like, write down bags, logos. Nah, rough price. Nah. Put your logo on it. Nah. That's me. I don't know what I'm doing. That's why. I've spent all day working on Illustrator. I now have Adobe. I sold my soul into the digital wizardry. And it's both good and bad. I'm still never doing digital artwork because this is confusing stuff. But I did stuff today, and I have pretty much got my business card layout sorted. Poor Rich, bless his cotton socks, has been literally having to deal with me sending him stuff all day. Like, what about this one? What about this one? What do you think of this one? My printer is, according to the last one it printed out, just giving up. It's just like, no. 50 grand. I mean, good. I literally have nothing else to say to that. Good. I've got so much to do and so little time to do it in. I'm just saying. Right. I've got this assessment on Friday where I have to show what I've been doing since my last assessment. That's fair enough. I have been doing stuff, but technically none of it is. So that'd be interesting. I need to print some stuff out for the walls or something. I've got some build work downstairs that will hopefully be done by Friday. Right. But then after Friday, I've got to start actually doing. I've just realised you can see the steam from my cup of tea. But after Friday, it's going to be so much to do. So in between doing the Wednesday computer sessions and learning how to build websites, make logos, and generally use a computer, obviously I now have to get the branding and merchandise sorted for the exhibition and build the exhibition, which I need to design and then build everything that's going in the exhibition. And I'm pretty sure, like most artists, just do the artwork. Like, I've got like press releases to do, and I've got like flyers to design and business cards, and then I want to make sure I do like a miniature business card of the actual artwork for people to take away with them. I've got the goodie bags going on with Sam. It's insane. There's so much work. And I didn't realise. So I kind of thought that this year would be like, I get to do some art. Whoop, whoop. Not like I get to do some art. Eventually, in between doing everything else. Right there, baby. You're sulking. Sulking. Here's potato. It's not a pillow. He's sulking because I'm not giving him any food. Because he has a bowl full of food downstairs that he's currently not eating. But yeah, he's real. And daft. The Goth Frog Dog in full force. Look at him being so helpful. No, that's fine. I figured it was probably important. And we got most of what we needed to talk about, so it's all good. You know what I need you to do. And I just need to know how much money it's going to be. And all that. I may have to also pay Rich for his services at this rate, because I'm just not going to be able to do everything. I'm just not. So I might have to see if I can convince Rich that he wants to take my money in exchange for designing some flyers and posters. Because I just can't do everything. I'd love to do everything. I don't have enough time. When you think about it, today's February the 7th. My exhibition open night, private invite only exhibition open night, is the 12th of May. Right? There's not enough time. Levitate? Why am I levitating? I don't need to levitate. I need time turner. I'm so stressed. I've got a tutorial tomorrow, and she'll be like, "Is everything all right? How's it going?" And I'll be like, "Ah." And she'll be like, "Do you want an extension?" I'm like, "No. No extension. I just need to get it done." Well, I was saying earlier, I'm sure you'll watch the VOD at some point because you're all lovely. But what I was saying earlier was like, if I was a full-time DMU art student, I would get a lot more help to doing this exhibition than I am as a part-time business hybrid student, because it's Leicester College and De Montfort Uni. But because this is technically a business degree, I don't get that much help. Um, Actually, I'm wearing socks. I have socks. I own socks now. But it's not. It's not even about that, Sam. It's just. It's just knowing that if this was a different way around, if I was doing a final exhibition as an art student, I'd get help, and I'm not getting any help. Right, and I'm not. It's not my. It's not on my tutors. They are amazing and they are really helpful. Okay. My tutors are great, and they do what they can, but they're not used to fine art students. This course isn't designed for fine art students. It's designed for graphic designers and web designers and maybe graphic illustrators and things like that. So to be a fine art student, the time scales are just not quite. So like building and planning a full solo exhibition normally takes between 6 months and a year. It's why most people go for like the call outs when you see like an artist call out and people will be like, oh, we're after artists, and that's where you go, oh, you apply for it. So you like apply for this artist call out and you have your work up with everybody else's and you can put it up for sale or not or whatever. And obviously with this exhibition I'm not selling work. And the stuff that I'm hoping to sell in the future is not included in this exhibition because it's not what I'm working towards. This is trying to get the message out that I am an installation artist and I'd love to do some more installation work, which is hard to do as just like a, you know, a thing in your room kind of thing. Yeah, it's interesting. Look at that. I'll save you some. When do I not save you anything? One then. Oh, I'm sorry, your lordship. Do you want it up there? Not one of them. Really? Not even in it? No, no, go back. Jake said no. You sure? Last chance. What do you think about it? You have to take it. Look, I tell you what. There you go. Oh yeah. See, I'm not daft. Now, do you want that? There we go. Thank you very much. Good job I'm changing my sheet tonight, isn't it? I want it now. Honestly. So yeah. It's just like, there's so much going on. So, what I need to do at the minute, obviously I'm currently in marketing and branding. So I'm doing my branding, changing my logo, as you'll have seen by my beautiful channel changes. Redoing business cards. So yeah, redoing my business cards. I'll show you all what I've come up with in a second for these business cards. It has taken literally all day to do this, with a lot of backing and forthing between Rich and Kay when she gets here. Do you know a bit? Are we good? We're all good, are we? Is that it? Okay. So yeah, where was I? You interrupted me. Marketing and branding. So logos. Choosing a font. Who knew choosing a font would be so difficult? What? Got to do that. Got to design. Need to design the flyers, design the posters. Think about whether I'm going to have a banner at the front of the space or not, because it's not very well visible from the outside if you don't know that it's there. So I'm thinking banner, but then how much is that going to cost me? Can I get it done through university? Can I get it done through college? And then I need to go into the venue, talk to them about whether they can do me drinks vouchers. Obviously I will pay for them so that I can put those into the goodie bags, get the lollipops for the goodie bags, make the stickers with my logo on for the goodie bags, which is why I spent all day learning and making SVGs. making my business cards, getting my business cards printed, making the miniature artworks for, I think it's two main gallery rooms. Yeah. Okay, so the place where I am, if you want to, Google this, the place where I'm exhibiting is called Chapel in the Square. It's basically a working church that also has exhibition space. Alright? Which we're already having problems with. I don't know if any of you saw my last slightly ranty work, but they kind of, the level 3s are exhibiting in the same place at the same time, but they're in a section I'm not using, so I only need a little bit. Joys of working miniature, I guess. Hello, you can sit down. Good boy. So, like, the guys from the level 3, yeah, I really do. So the guys from the level 3 went into the church to speak to them about the spaces I'm not using. And this guy, oh my god, he pulled some numbers out of his bum, I am telling you. He turned around to these level 3 students and told them that each side of the church would cost them £40 a day. So that's £80. It's not that good a space. And then an extra £40 a day for my corner. So it's £120 a day for a week. I'm not going, at this point I can go and, actually exhibit in some major, galleries in town. Like, we have the Leicester Gallery, also known as the New Walk Gallery. That's the kind of fees I would expect to pay for a room of my own there. Okay, that's insane amounts of money for what is basically a dingy church with bad lighting. It just, oh my goodness, it's so bad. I'm so, 120 quid a day for bad space. It's just insane. Honestly, just insane. So that was a bit of a curveball. Now, interestingly, college have said they will pay it. And I have said, don't pay it, because they're ripping you off. Just like, no. Don't pay that. That's a stupid idea. Like, why would you pay that? So, you've got that going on in the background. I've told the level 3s that if they want to make... Mine's going to be on the table. Mine will be on the table. I don't know what the level 3s are doing as far as their advertising is concerned. But obviously mine will be on the table. You can't miss mine because there'll be projectors projecting images onto walls. The problem is that I want to make sure we get the footfall. Hence doing the free goodie bag to the first 25 visitors and things like that. Obviously I'll be doing my press release, getting in touch with, oh my god, I really do need a giant checklist. Where is Kaylee when I need her? I specifically chose 7 o'clock because she said that was a good time. Not even here. I need her to write down everything I'm saying. I might have to actually watch this back later and be like, yes, list. Yeah, so the space is in town. Oh, she'll be doing something with the kids. I know she's got a million things with the kids today. So the space is in town. In actually a bit of town that has decent footfall, called the Town Hall Square, if you again want to Google that. But the actual chapel, if you didn't know there was art exhibitions in there, then you wouldn't know that it's a gallery. There's no signs outside or anything. There's not even that clear of where the entry is, as I found out the first time I went in there. And then there's the cafe area, which is a long area, which is kind of the bit I've bagsed. I actually let me just, because although I don't have photos, what I do have is images. of the space that I drew. What was that? I should probably find out what that was, right? Something went clang. Oh, it's just an empty tin. Oh, that's fine. We don't need to worry about that. And can you please? Yeah, so out the front I was thinking about it. Let me show you. I'll show you the inside and then I'll show you the outside. Notebook 5. Exhibition research, I am assuming. Notebook 5. So notebook 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bear with me while I find this information out. It's in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, can't see if looking. Alright, so let me show you my terrible drawings. What you say? I do need a person. I totally need a person. Right, so you ready for this? This is beautiful. Alright, this is my beautiful picture of the space we're working with. So up here, nope, the other side, backwards, just backwards. Over here is the doorway into the space. And then, see if I can do this without dropping this, because it's, you know, not cheap. Down here is the cafe. Then you've got the working church and the 2 exhibition areas on either side. Alright? I want this space here. Just here. This corner, just here. In the cafe. Alright? Here is that corner in larger. And this is how it's currently set out with tables. So there's tables here and here, here and here. That's a doorway. No, don't do that. Why would you do that? It's really difficult to do this when everything's backwards. I'm just... Okay, so, and then what I want to do with the same space is that. So you can kind of see where I've got my table in the middle with my work on the table. Now, let me go back. This thing is becoming really handy. So we'll go back to this one a sec. Alright, the entrance that's just near here, obviously all of this bit where it says near would be outside. Alright, there's no obvious signage that that's an art space. There's not even that much of an obvious signage that it's a church. So we kind of see that this is the joy I'm working with. The joy. Look at all this rubbish I've got here. This is my bedding. I'd love to hide this from you, but the camera is just such a wide angle. I need to not forget that when I go in next, which will be Friday, because it's got my ID badge in it. Okay, so that's kind of the space there. Now, I think that I did take some pictures so that I can show you, like, before Silverstone, before the exhibition, before Harry Potter studio tour, which was okay. I think you need to be a bigger Harry Potter fan than I am to fully appreciate it. Before Rochester, before Andy decided that he didn't want to live anymore. Like you do. You have to, like, I have so many images that it takes me forever to find anything. Before the V&A the first time round. Alright, we're getting somewhere. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. No, we're not getting there. Well, I was sure I'd taken photos of the space. What has happened to those photos is anybody's guess, apparently. Yep, they've gone. That's genius. Amazing. Anyway, what I can do is find a photo so that you can see exactly where it is in town. So, if I type chapel in the square, Leicester. Okay. Oh, that's nice. It's like, this is the actual church. Now, the TripAdvisor. So that's in the centre. Now you see where those pillars are either side? That's the space they're trying to charge £40 a day for. That's like the cafe area. And the entrance way in. It's just... I mean, this guy loves it. He gave them a really good review. Alright, now let me show you the outside of this church and why you'll see there's a problem. Yeah, okay, this is the outside of the church. Yeah, you're meant to be here taking notes. The big white door is non-functioning. So the small black door over to one side is the entrance. There are no signs saying it's an art gallery. There's that one tiny blue sign is the one that says it's a church. Do you see why I'm thinking of putting a banner across the front? You said you were going to be here. I specifically had it at this time so that you could just, you know, be here. I'm going to have to watch this back later and take notes for myself. I hope you're happy. What are we buying? Did you buy me anything? The answer to that should be yes. Yes, Jazz. I bought you all of the things because you've had a hard day of doing hard things. Yay! I even printed out a how to promote your art exhibition leaflet. Poo paper? Oh no. That's less exciting. I don't want any of that. I'm going to show you the full journey. Okay. So I started off with, obviously you all remember my beautiful tree that I've been using as a logo for ages. Let me just... So this was my original logo. It has been my logo for a long time. My little tree that I drew, and then Rich made it nice for me after Vince made it nice, and then Rich made it nice, and it's beautiful. I love that logo, but it's no longer suitable for purpose, so we took the frog out of that logo because frogs, and I made that. Okay, it's actually dark green. I don't know if you can tell. My camera is not amazing. And then I was like, right, I originally said I wanted a background. Probably. So I did this kind of little, nope, that's the second one, hang on. So I did this kind of scribbly thing in the background. But I was discussing it with Rich and I was like, I think that, especially when it was digital, you couldn't really see the frog, alright? So I inverted the colours on that and went to that and showed it to Kaylee, and she said, I hate the background. It looks like a 3-year-old drew it. Okay. She was like, I was like, right, okay, I'll have a bit of a think about it. I want to keep the colours and everything else. So then I came up with the frog blob. We love the frog blob. This one was slightly off centre, so it cut off the frog blob. So then we did this frog blob. So this is literally what the front of my business cards are going to look like, apart from that one down there, which has an extra line, and obviously better printed than my printer, which probably needs cleaning. And now this is where you'll get to help me make a decision. I can't label anything because all of my, wait, can I have a pen in that bag? Yeah. Now I've already asked my dearest darling brother's opinion on this. Okay, let's just label these. Now I have to choose a font. I've got it down to 3 that I like. Okay, the colour is not definite, although probably something along these lines. Okay, so Frog Blub and 3 A, B, and I don't know why my printer decided I needed an extra line of colour, or why it wasn't going to finish colouring in C, but it should all be one colour, right? So your options are A, which is called Artistic, B, which I believe is called something like Bellad or something like that, and C, which also has a name, which I would probably know if I was looking at the computer right now. Can't hold this for too much longer, because like that's literally hurting my arm now. Okay. Oh, yeah. So you'll need to help me with that, okay? Because that's where I'm at. That's like, it's just like 8 pieces of paper for a full day's work is insane. And just to remind Kaylee of her autocorrect, there's the little faith frog. Look at it. Oh, no, that way. Little faith frog. Ah, little faith frog. That was from a stream the other day. Kaylee's phone auto-corrected goth frog art to faith frog art. I was like, I just literally knocked that up off the back of that. I was just like, yes, faith frog art. Obviously can never call myself that, but it's cool. That was one of those moments where you're like, oh yeah, I can just totally throw this together straight off the bat. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's true. I need to go to the bathroom, so please listen to my beautiful royalty-free music for a second. Let me give you a bit more volume. And I will be right back. You ready for this? Getting all professional with my scene changes. I spent ages earlier. Oh, alright, see you in a bit, sis. I need to watch this back and make lists, so remind me. Let me turn my beautiful royalty-free music back down a little bit. It's beautiful. So, yeah, so that's where we're at with branding. Branding's pretty much, we're on it. I'll go with A seems to be the popular choice. My brother said that C was the worst. So that's kind of, so the branding's pretty much there. Get that font onto the back of the business cards. I'm going to use a standard, probably something like an Open Sans that's readable by autistic people, for the actual names and like numbers and stuff like that. Hey baby. So that's kind of on the way. So that's pretty much business cards, right? And college are making me do a website, so that's a website. So I don't even I need to write a press release. Come see my art. Love Jazz. Like, just with my logo. That's how that works, right? But one thing I was noticing the other day, actually, I'm gonna go back to this bag that I bought from a lovely person on Insta Etsy, right? I love these bags. So she's got this like really nice bag. She's got this little like logo tag at the bottom here. It's got a little frog on it, and then on the back she's got this bigger logo. Also, Sam, this is where the idea of the bags came from, was this, so you can blame her entirely. So I'm wondering if I now need to like do a GFA with the frog in the middle as well, so that I can make like things and stuff with like, I don't know, something like that. Don't know. But also, can we again take another moment to appreciate this Frederick Lamar, Hellraiser in his beautiful glory. Frederick Lamar, by the way, is her frog. Like I have Bubblegum and Mint and everybody. They have Frederick Lamar. Just Instagram Frederick Lamar if you want to buy a bag like mine, but not the same as mine. So I think I need to look into what to do with that kind of thing for the bags. I'm only going small on the goodie bags, but also future merchandising and things like that. And then once I start selling my prints and things like that, I'm going to want something to put them in. Okay, so that's something that I need to look into. Then, bunting's not a bad idea. Bunting's not a bad idea, but Sam, there's only so much of my non-existent money I can give you. You can't have all of my non-existent money. You can only have some of my non-existent money. Because I'm totally going to have to pay for this out of whatever I've got lying around in the house, to be honest. Like, buttons? Do you take buttons? I've got ribbons. Jars of moisturiser. I have a colour palette. Wait, hang on. Can I do that from here without closing you all? Maybe. Oh, it's not that one, is it? Hang on, let me just... Oh no, that was not the right button. What the right button is. Alright, that's the right button. Hang on a sec. Okay. I learned how to do this the other day, so let's see if I can do it now or not. Okay. Share your screen. How do I... There's a button for that. There's a button. So I think it's this one. And then... That's not right. Help. Help. Nope. Nope. I've lost it. I don't know how I did it. Oh man, I did this so smoothly the other day. I don't even know how I did that. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm just gonna, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna print it. Can we make that fit to the page by any chance? Is that like a thing you could maybe manage? Oh, that's not right. Oh well, I'll do. There we go. I'll print that and then I'll show you all what I mean. I'll tell you what, right? I will make sure that I do at least one Twitch stream from the exhibition. I need to anyway for my vlog. I actually don't know if I need to or not, but I'll do it anyway. How are you back again already? What's wrong with you? Like, hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye. Do you know, all I want to do is sit and make the actual exhibit. Like, I haven't even finished designing that yet. I gotta put some sketches together before Friday, while simultaneously trying to deal with everything that Wednesday session brings. It's just mad. It's just mad. I just want to build it. We've had some great ideas today. She is. We can't get rid of her. We keep trying. Now, obviously these colours are not exact because my printer is not exact, but you ready for my colour palette? You ready? No. Less glare, less glare. There we go. Even I have the hexacodes for all of these. They're a lot greener than they look on the monitor. That's my colour palette. Orange is complementary for green. Colour theory. No, there's no black, it's dark green. It just looks black because if I hold it over here, you can tell that it's dark green because the background's black. It's just that, you know, my camera doesn't like the world, but you can see the difference. Yeah, green, 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 orange. Which is exactly what is on. I mean, actually, there's a yellow on this, so I maybe should try change one of the greens for yellow. But it is green, green. There's actually like 5 greens and yellow in there, and orange. Tomorrow? What's happening tomorrow? Am I meant to be doing something tomorrow? Have I forgotten that I'm meant to be doing something tomorrow? Like, I'm specifically not going into uni tomorrow, so I can get some work done for my assessment, and because I threw my hip out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll happen. I've got this like little pile of stuff, which actually will go really well in my assessment space. I just got to print some stuff out, remember to take the 2 books with me that I'm using for references. I might actually read them at some point. finished building the diorama, which actually, oddly, is pretty much to scale, by accident. Like, yeah. Wait, don't you have a husband at home tomorrow? Hopefully my hip will be up for actually being downstairs tomorrow. The amount of times I have to use the bathroom during the day, I can't be downstairs when my hip's out. You need a frog. You do. You need a frog. It's an SVG now. I can send it to you. I need to know where to send it to. So can you send me your email address? I'll send you this single colour outline as well as the one with the backgrounds. I don't know if you can get green gradient vinyl. I don't know. If not, we'll just have to go with like the yellow. But I can send you that now. Yeah, I told you I'd get it all done. You just have to tell me where to send it to. Tomorrow I'm probably going to be helping Kaylee put an infographic together. I'll speak to you in a bit. It's not black. It's dark green. It's a dark green. Look, you'll see when I send it to you. You smell no bad. Love you, bye. You'll see. It's not black. It's no black. We don't black. Black is harsh. Harsh. We don't black. Oh hey! Somebody started following me on Instagram. Yay! I don't know who it is. Cool. I'll email it to you in a bit when I remember. So that's kind of, yeah, done so much to do. We had an idea today. I was discussing this with Kaylee earlier. I had an idea the other day because I was getting a little bit stressed about the message behind the artwork getting lost. All right, because there's a point to all this, and I think sometimes people forget that there is a point to all of this. The point being that art at my level and lower is bad for the environment due to a lack of transparency and education. Okay, and that message is being lost. It's being lost behind the miniatures and the psychology of miniatures and stuff like that, and I need for that to not be lost. And my entire dissertation was on it. My project proposal was on it. Shit. Kaylee, I need you to help me with the Gantt chart. She's gone now. It's not helpful. So I kind of like, I had this idea where we're going to build the miniature art gallery, and it's going to be all pristine and white like galleries are, with work on the walls and everything else. But I'm going to build it on top of a second diorama, another base, which is going to be made with reclaimed scrap acrylic, transparent acrylic, and inside the transparent acrylic there's going to be all the rubbish I can find from uni. So art rubbish, you know, empty paint tubes, broken pencils, that kind of thing, in a mound. And around the outside of that there's going to be a river, a stream. And I'm hoping to build the mound up using some kind of foam, like insulating foam or whatever. And I'm going to use recycled boba straws, bubble tea straws, coming out of it, with different coloured acrylics coming out of these sewage pipes straight into the river. And I'll have little dead fishes and everything. Like, that's kind of like, I think that hopefully will help towards getting the message across. And it plays into that juxtaposition that we all know I love, of that kind of sterile, clean art gallery on top of this pile of rubbish and sewage. So, and that on top of the like the actual artworks in the gallery are all going to be various images to do with how art is bad for the environment. And if we're lucky, I'll even have time to make those rather than just having to take them off the internet and use royalty-free images. Like, hopefully. But I really like that because. But what I think I'm going to do is cut out the curator's office or move the curator's office. Because I'm not sure it quite plays into the idea as well. And the curator's office was more so I could get my cabinet of curiosity in than anything. I don't know. I might like kind of put that in an attic space maybe. I don't know yet. But definitely kind of that idea. I really love the idea. And as much as it makes me sad, I kind of love the idea of the miniature dead fishes in the stream and like some dead birds and stuff in the pile of things. Just me? Okay. So that's kind of like, and I've got to draw all these. I've been trying so hard to draw this stuff up, right? I should not fidget with the loud thing. But it's so difficult because I can build to scale, but drawing to scale is a whole other thing. Might try though. I might stick some A3 together, or see if college has got any A2 lying around or whatever, and just see if I can draw front on. I still haven't decided if it's going front on or top down. But yeah, it's just, the ideas are there. The ideas are here. The ideas need to not be here. They need to be on paper by Friday. Yay! Actually, I need to print out some of these pictures from where we went and visited the model village. And the various scales we saw there. But honestly, it's just mad how much work there is in an exhibition. It's insane. Like, I can't even... This is why I don't like lists. I was saying this in my stream earlier to nobody, because, you know. One of the things about making lists is that lists can get overwhelming when there's a lot of stuff on them, right? And it's the same with like timetables and things like that. If I try and timetable it, I'll realize just how much work I need to do. If I write out a big checklist and put it on the wall, it might get a little bit overwhelming, and my brain doesn't cope well with that. So I need to figure out the best way of writing down what I need to do, but without kind of overwhelming myself with how much I have to do. Because there's so much. There is so much still to do. And every day that I'm not doing it, every day that I'm planning for an assessment or having to do this computer work, which has taken me 5 times as long as everybody else because I'm having to learn how to use things as I'm going along. And it's really difficult. It's really difficult. Yeah, exactly. Anxiety just goes straight through the roof. It's mad. It's mad. And that's kind of like, I keep trying to avoid it, but I'm getting to the point now where I can't avoid how much work I need to do. Like, so far it's not been so bad. The collaborative work, that put my stress levels up. But was worth it because, you know, hopefully my sculpture trail, our sculpture trail, will be in Leicester, my baby. So that's fine. This computer stuff, I see why it's part of the degree because this is a business degree, but also it's stuff I'm not going to do because I'm not a graphic designer, I'm not a web designer, I'm not a social media person. Like, yes, I'm an artist, yes, a website's a good idea, but do you know what else is a good idea? paying somebody else to do that for me. And it's not like I don't know people. I know people who can just do websites, right? So it kind of annoys me that I'm having to learn how to do that. But I'm doing it. I'm learning it. It's fine. I said that about the graphics too, though. That annoyed me. But I think now I kind of wish that they'd started that last year. Just... Well, that's the thing. Because it's a multidisciplinary degree, and so it covers creative industries as a whole. So my group is made up of makeup and special effects, photography, web design, graphic design people, illustrators, that kind of thing, and me, the only fine artist. And that's kind of, they don't really get fine artists on the course. They mostly get, like, a lot of the people on the course are there because they need a PGCE, which is the certificate you need to be able to be a teacher in the UK. And because this is only a 1-year course, a lot of people are using it as a top up to HND or foundation or whatever, so that they can get the degree they need to be able to go on and get their PGCE and teach. That's the general idea. So yeah, it's a little bit mad actually. Yeah, it's not set up for what I do. And I've said this to them a few times. I have said that, like, this course is very specifically designed, and that maybe you would wish to, like, I sat in a tutorial the other day with my subject specialist, and even he was struggling with how some of the learning outcomes and modules are written, because it's not that easy to understand, and it refers to your final product, because this is a business degree designed for you to become a business and sell your product. What it doesn't take into consideration is that my product is art, it's my exhibitions, it's, you know, and if I just wanted to make prints and sell them on a website, perfect. But because I'm an installation artist, a 3D artist, a sculptor, rather than a 2D print artist, it's kind of not really there. And it's why I tried really hard last year to make myself sit and do the prints, which I do still intend on making an actual product. And it's why I spent lockdown learning how to do watercolours and teaching myself how to do painting on a 2D media instead of a 3D media. But it doesn't take my soul as much as installation art. Installation art gets me excited. The ideas are flowing. I am not so great in that I tend not to sketchbook first. A lot of my HND, I kind of did the sketchbook work after the installation. And obviously that's something I need to learn, that I'm aware of, is drawing the ideas first before you build them. But my drawing, I've never been taught how to draw. I'm self-taught, so it's not great. It's good enough to get the idea across, but having seen things like the Harry Potter exhibition and that level of drawing that they put forward before a product is made, and you're just like, oh, I am so doomed. Doomed. And the thing is, I'm really early on in my journey towards becoming like a self-sustaining artist, but unfortunately I'm not really in my stage of life. I kind of love to have been like these 20-year-olds, although they annoy the crap out of me, so I'm kind of glad I'm not one of them. That just kind of is all like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, we could do some work, or we could go on our phone and look at fashion, whatever. And like, I'm kind of glad I'm doing it now, because at my age, I'm doing the work. Well, yeah, this full props to the college. As far as the college is concerned, they've tried really hard to accommodate me and adapt to me and write things out for me when I don't necessarily understand it, because it's written in a very formal business language. The college have been amazing. De Montfort University, who are in conjunction with the college, are less adaptive, because as far as they are concerned, this is a business degree. Yes, it's a business degree for creatives, but it is a business degree. And they are of the idea that if you're going to be doing exhibitions, then maybe you should be doing a fine art degree. Like, yeah, I tried that. I didn't go so well. We love you, Rich. We miss you. We hope you come back to us soon. Me, the potato. Me, the potato. And hopefully the next time you see me, I'll be an affiliate. And then I'll be harassing everybody to help me with things. Wait, where are you going? I'll text you tomorrow. I'll just text you tomorrow. It's fine. And thank you for your help today. Could not have done it without you. As it turns out, I can do some things. Who'd have thunk it? Kind of weird to think that, like, last year when I needed my logo being done professionally for my business plan, I had to send my image to Vince to turn it into like something, and then I sent it to Rich because I was like, I need these lines to not be so pixelated, I need them to be cleaner, and Rich had to turn them into an SVG for me. Now I can turn it into an SVG for me. I can scan it in using like my printer or my phone or whatever, and I can sit there and like trace every single box and line on there and make it into an SVG. I did that. Yeah, I'm learning. Admittedly, halfway through today, I forgot how to make the line thicker, and I was texting people going, how do I make the line thicker? Wait, Google exists. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Where there's a lot to do, and I still need to stream twice a week. Yeah. It's just mad. It's mad. I think it was like a minimum of, I think they wanted a minimum of 40 entries on a written blog. And I'm like, well, I'm doing streams of like an hour each. Does that count? Twice a week. Does that count? I'm not there yet. I'm close. This is why I've got this tutorial tomorrow. I'm getting there. I'm just like, oh, there's a lot to do. But we're not quite there. What is that? Oh, it's the fluff for stuff in my possum. Okay. I'm like trying to figure out what this grey thing was. That's where I'm taking apart a pillow to stuff a amigurumi I'm making. Yeah, why are you sending me... My husband's sending me YouTube links instead of, you know, watching me do this. He doesn't even have Twitch, to be fair. He won't even get Twitch. The boyfriend got Twitch. Husband's like, no. But yeah, what time's it? Oh, it's 8:10. Right. I am going to go and I am going to send this file to Sam, and then I am actually going to take a break because I've been at this since 9 o'clock this morning and there's only so much my spine can take of working on the computer. Hopefully it's going downstairs soon, so we'll go back to the original view of my corner, which hopefully also means I'll be able to put the webcam where I need it to be for I don't what? Oh yeah, okay. What? I love it when chat gets all weird on me. Yeah, so yeah, technically I should be streaming tomorrow, but I think today I might take a break. I might be back, like, I'll definitely be streaming on, no, tomorrow, it's Wednesday, it's out, yeah, hopefully tomorrow evening, about the same time. I will have nothing new to say, so I may confirm that tomorrow. If not, it'll be Sunday, where I will have done more work to show you, hopefully. I'll be able to tell you how my assessment goes. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. Let's get the assessment done, and then we'll panic about everything else. I need to print a million things, get them on the wall in my studio space Friday morning, and get my cue cards ready so that I can do the things. So it'll be great. Right, so I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you all for coming along and seeing the new logo as it is in the corner of the channel. Hopefully we'll be, if we're not an affiliate by the end of this stream, I have to do a whole month all over again of doing 7 days, 8 hours, average 3. It's so difficult. I just want to be paid. No, I actually just want to make the stickers for you guys. But yeah, Sam, I love you. Melissa, I love you. Richard, you've gone already. I love you. Kaylee, love you. Everybody else that is ever here, I love them too. Tabitha, I love you. If you're watching this VOD, I love you. If you're watching this on YouTube, I love you. I hope you all have a fantastic week. Don't let the world get you down, and I will see you later.